Well, everyone, the iPhone 17 Pro Max has just officially came out, and I'll give you a quick introduction and a breakdown on exactly how to use this particular iPhone. Now, it's a beautiful device. It has so much capability. There's so much to do with it, and I'll give you a breakdown on how to use it. Now, number one, the very first thing I'd always recommend every single iPhone owner to do, especially with brand new big iPhones, is to put a screen protector on your phone and put a case on your phone as well. Even a $1 case and a $1 screen protector are still going to be very good options because that is going to protect your phone from really most damages. It's an expensive device, so I wouldn't recommend keeping it as it is. These phones also scratch a little easier than previous generations, so I'd recommend putting some sort of case and screen protector on it. Now, on the front side of your iPhone 17 Pro Max, you get a massive display. It's a very, very big panel. It's also a very beautiful panel as well. So you get the dynamic island at the very front with the front-facing camera, and then you get your screen as well. On the left side of your iPhone 17 Pro Max, you're basically just going through and maintaining these buttons. So you have volume buttons on the left side, as well as this thing called an action button that doubles as a ringer on-off switch, but also you can coordinate and map it to other things. The top doesn't really have anything except for this antenna band. On the bottom, you have your charger port, your USB-C charging port, as well as some speaker grills. On the right side of the phone, you have a couple of buttons. You have a camera button right here. This allows you to kind of actually tap into it and access the camera. So you can zoom in and out with this camera button. You also have your power button. So you can hold this down if you want to power on or off your phone and things like that, if you want to turn on and off your phone. On the back side, you have some that come in this really beautiful orange color. Yours might be silver or a different one. You have your triple camera setup in the top left. You have a LiDAR sensor and a flash and a microphone grill in the back. You have your glass back, your frosted glass back of this portion. This includes things like your MagSafe charger right here, wireless charging as well. This iPhone also supports reverse wired charging. So if you want to charge a different device or a different iPhone, you can do it by plugging in the iPhone in the backside here, and it doubles almost like a battery bank. Now, when you first power on your iPhone, you might be asked to set up your iPhone. If you've never set up your on a screen that looks like mine, then you've already gone through the setup process for the most part. Now, this is called your lock screen. Whenever you first turn on your phone, you're always going to be presented into your lock screen. The lock screen consists of your time up at the top, your date right up here, some status things in your status bar, which should show like Wi-Fi, battery, some other things as well. And then you'll get some notifications down here. If somebody texts you or messages you or anything like that, all that information is basically going to come into this particular display. So you're going to be able to see your messages, your missed calls, your missed texts, all that stuff on this main display. On the bottom left and right, you have the ability of actually customizing these toggles. So you can turn on and off your flashlight right here, which is really cool. And you can access your camera by jumping into that camera button. You also have the capability of editing up your lock screen by holding down on your lock screen like this. And you can go through and click on the Customize button at the bottom. And this will allow you to customize your lock screen in a lot of different ways. So it's a really cool thing. I'd recommend every single person to basically just jump into here and start customizing your phone because it is such a really cool thing to kind of have that type of capability here. If you're done and you're ready, you can click Done in the top right corner, tap back into your phone, and you can swipe up on your lock screen to come into your home screen. So previously we were in our lock screen, now we're in our home screen. Whenever you swipe up wherever you are, you'll basically come into your home screen, which is this page. Now the top stays the same, you still see your time and all that stuff. Now, a home screen consists of applications, apps, and widgets. So app are these app icons right here. A widget are those big things that kind of stick out. You can have multiple pages on your iPhone's home screen. So you can see right here, and if you swipe all the way to the left, you'll see a page full of widgets. So you can put as many widgets as you want to here. This is all customizable as well. So if you want to move an application around, you can hold down on an application like this, and you can move it around wherever you want to. And this is a massive display. So you get to go through and kind of move it to a different page if you want to. You can keep it on the same page. It's completely up to you. You can also remove applications, remove widgets by hitting the minus button next to that application. So if you tap into that minus button, you can delete an application or you can remove it from your home screen. Same thing goes for these ones. And if you ever want to exit out of your page, look for the Done button in the top right, or you can also swipe up. Now, all your applications might not be on your home screen. They might also be in your app library. So if you swipe all the way to the end of the home screen, you'll see a list of all the different applications you have inside of your device. Most of the time, all your applications will be on your home screen, but if not, they'll be populated here for sure. Now, if you look at the bottom, the dock stays consistent. That dock will always be there. So you can move these applications around and all those things, but typically these types of applications are the most used ones that you're going to use anyway. Now, if you open up an application, let's say you open up the App Store, which is right here, applications are pretty self-explanatory. The App Store will have applications and things like that. But if you want to go back home, you basically do that by swiping up from the bottom. So like we mentioned before, if you swipe up from the bottom, you'll come into your home screen. Same thing goes for any other application. You might see a bar that pops up at the bottom too. But if you swipe up, it'll basically take you back into your home screen. Now, you also have the capability of jumping between applications. Let's say I open up the App Store, then I open up Apple Music, but I want to go back to the App Store. I don't have to swipe back home and try to find the App Store. I can actually swipe up in between these applications by dragging the bar at the bottom in between those apps. So you can see right here, this will just kind of allow me to kind of zoom between the different applications I already have open. So that is something that's cool. Now, if you want to see all the previous applications you've already had open in memory, you can swipe up from the bottom like this, let go, and you will see all the other applications you have in the background. So this is something that's really convenient. You can just kind of see all those different apps, and you can also close out of those different applications if you want to by just swiping up. So it's something that's cool. And as always, you can swipe up from the bottom and it will take you back home. Now, if you swipe down from the top left corner, you'll basically come back into a page that looks very similar to your lock screen. So this is just your lock screen again. The reason why you'd want to come in here is if you have any notifications or anything like that that you want to take a look at, you can take a look at them right here. And that is something that's actually really cool as well. Then you can swipe up to come back to your home screen. If you want to swipe down from the top right corner, this will show you your control center. So this will show you a lot of quick toggles that you can go through and kind of modify and change inside of your iPhone. So if you want to turn on or off your Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, your sound, your brightness, if you want to toggle those on or off, if you want to turn on your flashlight or turn it off, all these different things, you can go and kind of come into here and basically modify inside of your device. And that makes these things very, very nice, very cool to just kind of go through and kind of modify. So, and this is also customizable as well. You can tap in the top left corner to customize it. Now, if you want to, you can also hold down on that power button in the top right corner if you want to, and that will allow you to quickly power down your phone. So you can power down your phone just by sliding off from the top, and that's something that's really cool. If you want to power down your phone without using that top right corner, you can also hold the volume up button and the side button at the same time, and that's how you power down your phone. So that's how you slide the power off. Now keep in mind, if you want to invoke Siri, you can hold down on the side button right over here, and that will start the Siri process. So you can invoke Siri by holding the side button, or you can hold the volume up button and side button, and that will go and turn off your phone. If you hold or click on the power button and the volume down button, that will go ahead and take a screenshot usually. I don't know why I didn't, or so it's volume up and power down. If you do volume up and power down, that will go ahead and basically, take a screenshot. I forgot how to take a screenshot on these devices. Now, the last thing is basically one of the most important things ever, and that is within the settings application. So the settings app looks like this. If you open up the settings app, if you ever run into problems or issues or anything like that, you can always open up the settings app and it will give you more information about your device. You can always swipe into the search bar if you want to find more settings and stuff. But one of the biggest settings, I'd recommend just going into here and just kind of learning more about your phone, your settings of your phone and everything. One of the biggest things is under this general option. If you tap into general, there's a little option that says software update. I'd recommend clicking on software update and just going through and software updating your iPhone. A lot of the times, if you just software update your device, that is probably going to be one of the most important things you can do, especially for a brand new iPhone, because that is going to probably end up fixing a lot of problems for your particular device. So I'd recommend going through here and just software updating your phone, because that is probably going to end up fixing the problems for you in this particular situation as well if you have any issues. So by the time you buy your iPhone, there might already be an update available. So just update your phone and try giving and seeing if that ends up fixing the problem. So that is basically how you can use your iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's a beautiful phone, but like I said, just put a screen protector on it, put a case on it, and that's some of the most important things you can do. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.